Welcome to the IMC Studio tutorial. In this session, I'd like to show you how to incorporate IMC Online Famos into your measurement task. For this demonstration, we will be making two temperature measurements using thermocouples, and then using IMC Online Famos, we will calculate the difference. So let's get started. After starting the IMC Studio program, we have already selected our device in the Setup plugin, as we have demonstrated in the previous tutorial, and we will begin with our channel configuration under the Analog Channel tab. In this demonstration, we'll be using two channels to make temperature measurements. We will rename the channels temp_I for the interior temperature and temp_E for the exterior temperature. To do this, simply click on each channel and enter the new names. Next, we will use the multiple channel selection function, which, as was previously demonstrated, saves much time when working with more than one channel. To use this feature, click and hold on one of your desired channels, highlight the additional channels, and release the mouse. Once highlighted, click on any of the desired channels to open the pop-up menu. Under the Status column, we will select the Active setting. Under Measurement Mode, we switch from full bridge to DC. The correction, from linear to type K, this is the variation of thermocouple we will be using. And under Range and Scaling, we will change the input range to -270 to 500 degrees Celsius. Next, click on the Download button to download the configuration to all devices. Now that our channel setup is complete, we will switch to the Panel plugin in order to demonstrate and display the measurement values. As was demonstrated in the previous tutorials, in the Data Browser window under Current Measurement, then Analog Inputs, we can find our temperature channels. Using the drag and drop feature, the channels can be illustrated in a variety of formats on the panel window. After dropping the channels onto the panel, combine both channels on a single y-axis. For this demonstration, in addition to our temperature measurement channels, we will also be creating a virtual channel using IMC Online Famos. This can be found under the Home tab. Click on the button labeled Online Famos. As was said previously, IMC Online Famos is a program which enables mathematical calculations. In this demonstration, we would like to have a channel that will show the differences in values between our two temperature channels. To do this, we will create our desired calculation in the Operation window. We begin by typing our virtual channel name, in this case temp_diff, because we will be displaying the temperature difference. Then we enter an equal sign. Next, we have the option to proceed two ways. We can either directly type the channel name, or we can simply select it from the list above. After the first channel is entered, we will type a minus sign, followed by the second channel. To ensure that the calculation is valid, click on the Syntax Check button. A message will appear showing that the calculation is ready. Now we can close IMC Online Famos. Back in the Data Browser window of the Panel plugin, if we go down to the Virtual Channels and click on it, we can find our temp_diff channel. Using drag and drop, we will attach our virtual channel, which will show the difference in temperatures directly under our existing graph. Next, we will also open our virtual channel as a bar meter. This time, we will click on the Widgets tab, and we can find the bar meter under the Curve window heading. After placing the bar meter on the panel, go back to the Data Browser window and drag and drop the desired channel onto the meter. To configure the settings of the bar meter, right-click on the meter, then select Configuration, then Meter. In the box labeled Place Right of Point, change the setting to 2. Under the tab Colors, under Color Scheme, choose 3 colors. We set the main meter color to green, lower limit to -5, upper limit to 5, color below limit to red, color above limit also red. then click OK. After adjusting the size of the graph and bar meter, we now need to configure the values of the y-axis. To do this, double-click on the y-axis, then under Range Selection, change the setting to Fixed Range Min-Max. The minimum value will be -10, and the maximum value will be 10. Then click OK. We are now configured to begin our measurement. Now click on the Start button to begin the measurement. As you can see in the beginning of our measurement, the temperature difference is approximately -1 degrees. However, as the interior temperature begins to increase, as is shown on the graph by the blue line, the bar meter will change from green to red when the temperature difference drops below -5 degrees. After some time, however, you will notice that the interior temperature is now decreasing, and now the exterior temperature is increasing. As you can see, the bar meter now displays a temperature difference that exceeds +5 degrees. This concludes our demonstration on how to make temperature measurements and directly calculate the difference using IMC Online FAMOS. That's all for today's tutorial. Thanks for your attention and stay tuned for the next IMC Studio tutorial.